Hey guys, so another one of the questions from today's Ask Us Anything segment was how to easily advance some of the poses. And I'm going to talk to you today briefly about a couple principles that can be applied to this question. And then I will give you an example of a sweep up motion applying those principles that I talk about. So the first thing is making sure that you're engaging every muscle in your body in a certain pose. And that starts from your foundation, so from the ground up, making sure that your feet are rooted, that you're using all of your limbs to take up as much space as possible. So core engagement is super important here. Using your glute muscles, all the big muscle groups are really important. That's the first principle. The second principle is your breath. If you're able to maintain a calm breath in the pose as you're doing it and you want to advance it further, then from there you can figure out variations to take in order to advance that pose. A lot of the poses though require a good amount of body engagement anyway, so advancing it further might not be necessary. If you're actually engaging the way that you're supposed to be, the pose should feel challenging enough in and of itself. So sweep up. You'll start with your feet together or hip width apart, and you're screwing your feet into the ground in a clockwise motion. So when I do that, automatically my glutes turn on, my butt cheeks, my thighs are squeezed, my hamstrings, and my core is engaged. From here, my arms are also engaged, and I do a sweep up motion, pushing into my feet, reaching my arms up overhead like I'm tracing a line that's in front of me all the way up, like there's a big bubble around me and I'm trying to trace it forward to back. So arms come up, squeezing my glute muscles, stretching my spine, chest comes up, arms open, and then fold forward. And you'll notice my arms are super active in this pose as well. So everything is engaged as I'm sweeping up and creating the back bend. So along with the second principle that I was talking about having a calm breath as you're doing these poses, is that if you're able to perform the pose and have full engagement of your diaphragm and have a calm breath and not feel like you're struggling with the pose, then that's a sign that you can advance the pose further. A lot of times in these positions though, I'm going to demonstrate sweep up again. If I'm really engaging all of my muscles and I am back bending, there's a lot of awareness around the fact that I'm still inhaling into my belly and I'm creating this space in my diaphragm to continue to go back, keep pulling the air in, and then release it. If I'm getting caught in my chest, or if I'm feeling restricted in my stomach, like I can't pull back further without it feeling cut off or me feeling like I have no oxygen, that's a sign that I'm not supposed to progress the pose.